Hello, everybody. We are the analytics department. My name is Haley,
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Cole.
and we are here to talk to you today about the Airport Authority data story. So, a little bit of background information. Airport Authority is an independent entity charged with the operation and oversight of a group of airports. So, they're essentially managing the airport. This data set in particular looks at a group of airports in Asia. The story provides a look at data surrounding popular flight routes, their patterns and sources, as well as destinations and major airlines, as well as passenger feedback and satisfaction. On top of that, it also allows us to look at airports collectively as well as individually.
So when we look at the target audience from a broad perspective, the travel and tourism industry is definitely impacted. There are countless statistics that can help the industry learn what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, what services are lacking, what services are having success, and so on and so forth. Obviously, airplanes and airports are hitting the large target audience that we have as well. Obviously, they are vital to the airports. When we dive deeper, the TSA agents and airport staff are also a target audience for this data set. A lot of key statistics can be passed down onto the staff and to the TSA agents themselves to improve efficiency. And lastly, the airport authority officials / board of directors who oversee airports in general will be making the big decisions on an executive level. And so they need to be known of their statistics in the data set as well.
And so the purpose of the presentation is to look at airport processes and operations such as incoming and outgoing flights, delays, customer satisfaction levels, popular airlines and destinations as a way to improve and make informed decisions about the current status of a group of airports in Asia from the Airport Authority Performance Survey summary. And so on the first page of this data set, you can see is this kind of the performance overview. It shows total number of flights, total delays, the satisfaction index, and then the ground handling time. And so few of our actionable items and key takeaways is first, we saw that there were more delays than flights flying, as you can see on the first page, which means that there were several flights more being delayed, either multiple times or getting delayed multiple times and then being canceled. And so on our next one, on this page is due with the flight analysis, and it shows everything from top 5 airlines shown in the study, the sources and destination cities. It shows the total number of incoming and outgoing flights and the total number of flights in general, the flight route, and then the delay by arrival airport and delay by departure airport. And then what we wanted to focus on is the cumulative delays, in which we found that February actually has the least amount of delays significantly than all the other months. And so what we wanted to do is that we wanted to see and do kind of an analysis of what was going on during February and what could have caused it, either weather patterns or just performance from all of our airlines. And so if you scroll back and forth between this chart, you can see that the most amount of delays, or the types of delays, interchange between carrier delays and NAS delays. And so carrier delays are the cause of cancellation is due to circumstances within the airline's control, which is like maintenance, crew problems, airport cleaning or aircraft cleaning, baggage loading and fueling. And NAS, or National Aviation System, is delays and cancellations that attribute to the National Aviation System that refers to a broad set of conditions, such as non-extreme weather conditions, airport operations, heavy traffic, volume, and air traffic control.
Now, when we look at the passenger feedback, the overall consensus is that overall the customers were very satisfied through this airport. Now, when we look about the demographics, people from the United States and Indonesia seem to be traveling through this airport the most. As you see on the passengers by age group, this is consistent throughout. Now, airports, and this one in particular, should be really improving the satisfaction complaints by listening to their passengers and what they have to say, because after all, passengers and customers are what make airports running. I mean, if the passengers aren't satisfied, then they won't be coming back. And one complaint and satisfaction overview report that really stood out to us was the check-in service officer. That deals with the person that you interact with right out of the gate, the one that checks your ticket, the one that checks your ID. And this really stood out to us because many people didn't really find it to be satisfactory. And right out of the gate, you really want to have that good experience with your service officer. And so if they don't really have a good experience, then that can kind of snowball into the rest of their experience throughout the airport. So we thought this was a real key takeaway that the airport really needs to address.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day.